I'm really excited to get going again and obviously kick off the 2019 season and see where we're at.
Now, you've had a little experience against Coach Gundy. Weren't you at Kent State, special teams coach?
I was at Kansas State, and they were obviously in our conference, and so we played them 2 years back in 06 and 07. So, yeah, we were 1-1 against them, so I guess it's the rubber match.
Obviously, you don't want to look too far in the past, but just after, last season, it's the first game this year. How excited are you just to see all the improvement that you guys have made?
Oh, yeah, thrilled. Obviously, we've got a lot of new faces that are going to be making their first game experience at Oregon State, and we're going against a really quality opponent on national television, so we're really excited about what we can do and the opportunity we have on Friday night.
And now that we have the chance to talk to you about it, can you just address the loss of Anjay and just what that does to the outside linebacker core?
Yeah, I mean, obviously losing any player hurts, but a guy who was voted by his peers as a captain, a guy that's really progressed and gotten better and had a great fall camp and was doing a fantastic job for us, it hurts. And fortunately, we've got a little bit of depth at that position, and so we can survive an injury, and looking forward to hopefully getting him back.
It looks like you're going to start one of two guys at one of the corners who never played this level. You must have seen something in camp.
Well, yeah, obviously we go in and it's open competition, and whoever makes and produces the most is going to play. And whether they're a young player or a veteran player, we're going to try to put the best players out there. And it's a situation that we feel, and we let all the guys know, it's don't put me in and say, put me in, coach, and I'll show you. No, show us in practice, and we'll put you in the game.
What did you see from Nation and JoJo that lead you to want to put them in that spot?
Yeah, obviously, their daily production, their work ethic, and then how they produced on the field is what we're looking at and seeing. That's what ultimately it comes down to. It's a production-based business, and the guys that produce in practice are going to get the opportunity to produce in games.
With Whitley and Aiden, can they stay on the field for more than a couple plays at a time at this point?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out. There is no other shape besides football shape to get you in football shape, and so. Certainly, I don't think either one of those guys is going to be out there for 10 straight players. I think that's asking too much of those guys with where they're at and what we ask them to do. But hopefully, we can get a good rotation on the defensive front and try to stay fresh.
Speaking of Nahshon, given that you guys kind of got him late in the cycle this year, is this kind of the best case scenario in terms of where you expect him to come along to where he was in a position to be able to start potentially?
Yeah, obviously, anytime you bring any recruit in out of a junior college, you're trying to bring them in so that they can have an immediate impact. But you never know. You know what I mean? You're bringing him in, and then he's got to go in just like the other guys and compete every single day, and he's got to go out and earn it. It wasn't something that was promised to him or anything like that. He's got to go out and earn it every single day, and that's what he's been able to do.
You've been hesitant to say what you thought David Moore's going to add because he hadn't practiced. He's practicing now. What do you think?
Yeah, no, we're excited about David. He's a guy that's real headsy out there. He's played a bunch of games at Oregon State, and now that we've had a chance to see him run around there for about 8 or 10 practices, he's going to be a great addition for us and can help us out there.
We asked Coach Smith just about the continuity in the coaching staff, and how have you, now that you're in game week, about to play your first game, seen that play out over the last month?
Yeah, I think it's been really beneficial as far as, especially with Coach Sue and Noah, Coach Bray, and myself, all being back, being on the same page. And I think it just helps shorten up meetings. It helps us get on the same page quicker, have the similar type ideas on how we want to attack an opponent. And so I think that's been really beneficial.
Can you just touch base a little bit on Oklahoma State and what you've seen from this week in film study and whatnot previously?
Yeah, obviously they got an extremely potent offense, and they got a lot of good players back and a lot of starters back. I think it all starts up front. They got 4 of their 5 offensive linemen back. They got both of their tight ends that did the majority of playing for them back. They got 2 of their top 3 tailbacks back. And they've got 3 of their top 4 wide receivers back. So they got a whole bunch of guys that have put up a lot of yards and points that are back. And so kind of the X factor is going to be at the quarterback spot. We expect to see both of them play in the game, and whatever the rotation is, we don't know that yet, obviously, but they're similar enough that I don't think it's going to radically change the game plan for them. And we just know that they're a really potent offense, and they're going to be a great challenge for us on Friday night.
Sounds like it's a lot of wait and see, especially at that DB position. But with them having an AP preseason All-American wideout, is there any specific scheme that you guys are plan at least to attack him, whether it be more experienced DB following around, or what's
Well, if we have a plan, we're not going to tell you to tell Coach Gundy what the plan's going to be. That's for sure.